Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's boy Deadly Wolf here, back with another live stream. Hope y'all are doing great today. I know I am. Had a decently nice day at work, and yeah, just wanted to come on here and just test some sets, really. Not really gonna be doing a whole lot. If you guys do have any sets you'd like me to test out for Rogue, just let me know in the comments, and we can go ahead and test those. I do have a decent amount of sets to go ahead and test, so I'll just kind of do like a quick little run through of what we're looking at, and then we can go from there. And again, if you guys want to pause the live stream at any point to pick a set of items out that we can run, just let me know in the comments, and then we can go ahead and take a look at it. But give me 1 second. We're just gonna get the rest of this, getting the rest of the prep set up for the live stream, and then we can go ahead and get started with this. Give me 1 second. Alright, here we go. Too easy. Alright, too easy. Let's go ahead and get a couple more things set up, and we can go ahead and get started. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get the remap going. I guess he's gonna kill the boss first. He didn't even kill it, but okay. So we're not too focused about time. Definitely would have been a... Yo, what's going on, Kim? How you doing? Nice to see we got some... If I don't die. It's not really a good impression, is it? Really wasn't that good of a run. Hey, well, I appreciate it, man. Don't really get that much activity in the live streams, but hopefully sooner or later we can start getting a lot of love and support on these videos and live streams, and we get a lot more people coming out to watch. I'm really glad that my videos have actually been reaching a lot of you guys. I do get a lot of recognition in game now, and it just warms my heart to know that I helped out a lot of you guys with just a few couple of videos that I've put out on this game. I really didn't think that it was going to really blast off my channel, but I think I finally found something that I actually enjoy streaming and making videos on. And this game, yeah, it is really fun. I do like it. Yeah, the end game for Arcane Legends is a hit or miss. I will say that it's one of those things where if you don't have people to really help you or guide you when you're late game, you're gonna kind of just hit like a brick wall per se, which sucks. And when I first started playing this game, I was the same way. I really didn't make it late game. I made it all the way over to Glintstone Caverns originally on my mage character, and then got stuck and didn't know what to do. So I ended up taking a break from the game, and then finally came back just about a year and a half ago. And yeah, I had a lot of helpful people guide me through to late game and teach me how to actually play the game. And yeah, I'm just thankful for it. But yeah, do you have any questions, guidance on anything that you might want to know about? I could answer them to my best ability, if you have any. And I will say that this is kind of more or less just a chill testing stream as well. So if you have any ideas or things you want me to test out, I can go ahead and test those out for you. I do pretty much have, like, I would like to say like 80% of the in-game gear. Although a lot of my stuff is awakened and fully gemmed, I should be able to give you still like a idea of what you'd be looking at. But just let me know. I'm not really good at doing this whole commentary thing, so. Yeah, that's felt, man. Yeah, I played this game back when it first came out, and then when I got stuck with my mage, I just stopped playing the game, and then I came back and a lot of new gear, everything like that. Like, it was like it was nice, you know. There was a lot of new stuff in the game that I could go and get, and it was just it was amazing coming back to the game with all the new stuff in it, and then just basically being refreshed. And then to top it off, I also started playing Rogue instead of Mage again, and I will say I did find a love for Rogue, although it is probably the biggest money pit character you can play. But really, you could build anything in this game, so whatever character you end up liking, I'd say just play it, man. Yeah, same, man. A year ago sounds about the same time frame I was. Let's see if Hedo's open. I don't even know if Hedo's open right now. Oh no. Or Rahab. Yeah, no, Rahab's closed. Yeah, I've been on and off with the game. I would say I've been playing it pretty consistently for a while now. Which, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me was school. I missed a guy. Oh, there he is. But yeah, no, school was like a big thing. It held me back a lot. So then when I actually started, when I got out of school and finally got a job, it was like, oh, yeah, I do have a lot more time to kind of do this instead of work on studying and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, this is... I guess Hedo's about to open, so that'll be nice. I think it'll be open tomorrow, so I might honestly do another live stream tomorrow as well. Just farming Hedo again, like the last one. I guess I probably should just farm Shulia for now, because I'm still working on getting my Shulia kills, because I just never got around to it. Yeah, so I need 35 more bosses, which isn't that bad. And then mob kills just under 5k. That's not too bad. I could definitely get that done. Shouldn't be too hard. I always forget what the best map to farm mob kills is for Shulia. I think it's Forest Breach, because it has all the wolves on it, I think. No, it's not this one. It is Forest of Shades. This is the one with all the wolves on it. Yep. Started to get some stuff and get some money for myself. Yeah, man, again, like with the in-game stuff, a lot of it is kind of annoying, because a lot of it's kind of like you hit a paywall, right? So I've noticed that if you don't really have access to get gold, you're gonna have a fun time trying to basically get all your items, which, you know, it sucks. But I would say if you're willing to put the time in to grind the gold, it would definitely be in your best bet to get a gold loot set, you know? But that's only if you're willing to grind the gold. I know a lot of people spend lots of money on gold loot sets and they don't even end up making their money back, which sucks because in today's market they are pretty expensive. But realistically speaking, you can. Do you have a gold loot set or do you not have one yet? Because I could definitely try to put you on some cheaper alternatives for a gold loot set, if need be. But you know, I'm all for giving you guys the knowledge that I was given from my guides when I started playing this game, and just all the information that I've collected over the time of playing since coming back. It's just one of those things where some of them you just gotta kind of find out on your own, which kind of sucks, but. Oh, you? Nah, I don't. I can't do it. Not the. I've tried testing the Pisces. It's not. I don't like. I have a good Pisces setup, but I don't really use it for. I don't really use it for anything too crazy. Like I have it for my lower levels when I need to run it, but that's really about it. Let me see. Oh, my Zarus. That's what it is. Zarus set. There it is. And then Thalius, right? It's one of these ones. I think it's this one, right? Zarus? Yeah. Alright, let me mess with this set for a second. Give me one. Wait, did you want bow or did you I don't know. Mine's Are you talking about the daggers or are you talking about the bow? You just want the daggers, right? Alright, whatever. We'll do this. And then I assume, are you just procking the Pisces? You're just procking the Pisces daggers, right? You're not even procking like the armor set, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't done a Pisces proc in a minute. Let me put that away. You're gonna have to let me know though, because I have absolutely no clue at what I'm doing with that. Yeah, so you're just doing the dagger, no armor, right? Yeah, I've tested it, but like the last time I tested it, it didn't go so well because I mean obviously the proc for it is just inconsistent as hell, and it's not fun to use. But I assume you're just throwing it on with your damage set and then letting it proc, right? Oh, so you're just wanting the daggers with the or you're just wanting Pisces daggers on damage set. All right, give me a second. Let me test. Let me I guess I could just go Hydra. I don't know how much raw damage you're going to get out of this, but we will see. All right, let's check it out. I'll just probably throw it on leaderboard Hydra. We'll see if it's still doable. I'm not too worried for time. Oh, I got the wrong stuff on. Hold up. We'll just throw my Cursewood set on. I mean, even with boss ability, if you're just going straight with the set, I mean, realistically, it's... I mean, I get Hydra has the most health in the game for leaderboard bosses by far. But, I mean, I would say for Pisces daggers, it's really not that bad. But I don't use them like that, so I don't really know what to expect from the daggers. I'll go back in. I'll try it out again. Or I'll just die, one or the other. But they don't like to proc. Like, the daggers don't like to... I've noticed that. Like, are they like a... Oh, 1 second. Yeah, the set was... Like, the Zarus set is good, but... Like, now it just gets outdone by, like... Now it gets outdone by, like, every single set. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, see, when it procs, it's actually... It does a lot of damage, but... It's just so inconsistent. That's the only thing I hate about it. If it wasn't inconsistent, it would be a really viable weapon. I'm not lying. Because, like, even testing it out in... Even just testing it out in Festerfang, like... When I used to run it, it was... Like, I'm probably going to get through, like, 16 different sets of mobs before this Pisces procs. Oh, it actually procced. But... Yeah, I would have definitely liked the Pisces set if it was more consistent. Because I did rock the set a lot when I was running, when I was obviously like level 72 and just running Festerfang and Zodius and stuff, but it literally gets outdone by any weapon or any other class now that's either within its level range or above it. Which kind of sucks. But, I mean, because I could definitely throw the Zarus set on. And, let's just say I don't have... Let's just say I don't have OP Awakes on everything. Let me throw my gold loot on there. Let's throw Secret Slayer. And then I'm going to have to keep the ring on for the 3 out of 3 SP. Because I don't have a cheaper ring. Like, it doesn't feel, it doesn't feel bad. And I do get that some of the gear that I'm using is level 86, but at the same time, it's like, it is viable still. speakers are you selling? Couple stuff. I got a couple things in the auction right now. I just threw them in auction for a price to see if they would sell, but honestly, I don't really care how much I get out of them. I didn't even mean to post this Bloodstar rifle in here for 520 mil, bro. I misclicked and I got so mad. So I got these. I got 2 pendants and a belt. I'll show you what they are. I'm not gonna pull them out of auction just yet. But the belt's decent. It's 24% boss damage if you're looking for a boss damage belt. Again, I just posted it up for that much. I didn't ever think I was gonna get that much out of it. But yeah. And then the 2 pendants. This one's 4% dex and 4% STR. It's not bad. And then this one right here is just another 12% boss with 15% elite. I do have. Give me a second, because I did just buy a new ring. Yeah, amulet. Yeah, I did just buy a new pendant today, so I do have this one. Where's it at? Oh, right here. So I do have this pendant for sale. Most likely, I'll probably sell it sometime soon. But this is the one that I was using for my main damage setup until I got my 8% one today. This one's pretty good though. I like the health on it. But I upgraded to this one. Came with the guy that I bought it off of. It came with these stones. I did not buy these or put these on, but I was too lazy to swap out the. Jewels because it would have been an insane loss of money if I did. Plus, I get like a crap ton of crit damage. Well, yeah, just let me know. I have plenty of gear. I mean, as you can see, I am a crate opener, so so I do have just a lot of stuff. So it's not really. I do pull a lot of rogue rings. I do pull a good amount of pendants too. I don't know why, but those are like the 2 main things that I pull a lot of are the rings and pendants. I don't really pull much armor or anything like that. Yeah, no problem, man. I get the what's it called? I'll show you what this this damage set does. Let me do. Give me a second. Yeah, so she's trying to get me to sell her set, so that Kraken, or that armor that you guys, that extra blood armor that you guys saw in my inventory is her set. She wants me to sell it. She's trying to get me to sell it for a bill. Trying to get as much out of it as I can, but not having any luck. Oh, I'm dead. You obviously see, like, I was just so for the set that I literally just tested was the 8 out of 8 blood with the chakrams. And the 8 out of 8 blood with chakrams is really not that good. Like, you seen how much damage I did there? And I'll show you, like, obviously with the bow, I know I've kind of tested it, like, a crap ton of times. But, like, you can already see that, like, I just do so much more damage. And that's like a mix of... That's literally just a mix of me swapping the damage. Literally just proccing the blood, swapping to the damage. Oh, let me grab my Kraken bows real quick. so I can show a different proc set. This one, and then SB, and I'm just gonna swap these around. Oh wait, no, it would be SB first, then bow. All right. They're not my chakrams. They're Mayo's. she gave them to me to sell for her. Hold up, I gotta get this guy's IGN. Let me just mute this. Do this. All right. I know I'm leaking my friends list right now. I really do not know. I don't even think he's on right now. Oh, here he is. I think I spelled his name wrong, but oh well. All right, time to show you what this viable proc set does. All right, so you kind of just got to keep smacking him until the freaking SB daggers proc, but the SB or not the SB daggers, but the SB pendant, and it is the worst thing ever. Like you can see that the pendant just never wants to proc, bro. Like, this is why I don't like procking. This is why I don't like procking the SB set. I'll show you what I used to do. So this is, I'd literally come up, I'd proc the Kraken Bow on him, swap to my SB, full charge SB, and then basically drop all my stuff on him. But as you can see, it's really not all that. It is horrible. It is horrible damage. Anna, do you guys have any suggestions on any sets you would like to see being used at the moment? I'm kind of just doing whatever until you guys, let me know what you want to see, so. Alright. Bro, I don't play Warrior. Oh, that's what's up, Kev. Yeah, no, you're pretty set for your gold set then. I mean, easy to grind. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy to grind gold, but I mean, you're definitely getting gold a lot faster than a lot of people, so. My gold set, I haven't really worked on it in a while. Yeah, I am building a warrior, but I don't have, like, all that crazy. None of my stuff's awakened on my warrior. I don't even think I have a single awakened, I got the Polaris. I don't got... Yeah, I don't really got anything for warrior. Yeah, no, I don't. I never played warrior like that, so I don't have all of his gear. I literally just have, for my warrior specifically, I literally just have a full blood with a chainsword, and then I have a SB set. That's all I have. Oh, and a Rusk sword. I will say I got a Rusk sword. I had to buy that though. I bought that a while ago. It was not a... Was it a good investment? I don't know. I don't really play warrior like that, so... Alright, give me a second. I guess we are sliding her gear back to her. Give me 1 second. Quick little intermission, guys. Oh, where's she at? That's all good, man. Just let me know. Let me know what your Just throw it in the messages, and then we can go ahead and we could go from there. There's not really a way for me to communicate very well. I mean, I have Discord. If you're willing to hop in a Discord call, and we can you can explain it, and we can go ahead and go from there. But I already have a fully awakened one. All right, you want to see my godforsaken warrior? Look at this thing. He's a pretty princess, bro. The fuck, like. All right, let me say it. Look, this is what we're looking at. So I got my 5% STR because I wasn't sure if I was gonna fully awaken this or not, or if I didn't know if I was gonna ascend it or not, right? So I just bought this one at an auction. He was selling it for, it was literally like 180 mil. I bought it. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. And then I bought this thing a while ago, but I reawakened it because it had gold loot on it. I didn't want gold loot on it, and it was only like 80. So I literally just awakened it with like 3 res and pulled a 9.5% deck or STR. So I took it. But yeah, give me 1 second. Alright, cool. Yeah, Kim, just shoot me your Discord. Alright, so it is Kim Kev. Alright, give me a second. Alright, hold up. Let me read Anthony's message real quick. You said is elemental worth it with blood gear? I can't seem to find what's better to use /proc with my rogue. I have 8 out of 8 bow blood with
bow, base, and ascendant chakrams. I also have 7 out of 7 bio and shadow. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of testing with those sets as well. Haven't really been able to find any good mixtures with the sets, because the bio sets are like, I'll show you my bio set. Give me a second. So I got a full bio set, right? But obviously the star chakrams do nature damage. But there's not really a whole lot that you're gonna be getting with the physical bio sets, because you need 7 out of 7 to get their 100% nature damage, right? So that means the only thing you'd be able to swap out would be your weapon, right? But if you want to get even better stats for your blood items, right, you got to get the awakes on the blood items. So I'm still testing with the elemental sets. Again, I haven't had too much luck on it, but yeah, I'll have to do. We could do some more. We could do some testing tonight. Give me 1 second, though. I gotta get We're gonna get, if this will work. Here. All right, I just shot you a thing on Discord. All right, give me a second. Let's hop in a call. I'm gonna hop in a call. Do you want to hop in a call, or do you just want to shoot it to me over in Discord and I can take a look at it? It's entirely up to you, Kev. So, if you were to run 3 out of 3 blood, I'm trying to think what the best set. All right, just Kev, send me a photo of all your stuff in Discord, and I'll take a look at it. And then we can go from there. I'll kind of just explain it. But with the bio, I'm trying to think that if you were to run your bio, obviously the weapon's not going to count towards your physical set itself, right? So obviously your best bet would probably be to throw your Bloodstar Chakrams on there, because the Chakrams do nature damage and none of the other weapons do. Otherwise you could use your SB, but if you use your SB daggers, you would need to get 3 blood items out of here, which means you would be pulling out of that 5 and that 7 bracket, right? So the only viable option is to use the weapon, and then I would probably say, because with the blood armor, right, you get your 3x damage, and all the other fun stuff, right? So you'd probably use your blood armor, and then it's going to be either, you'd probably swap out either the bio helm, bio amulet, or bio arty, which I think with the physical, with perk wise, because there's not really a whole lot of perks with, the helmet and stuff. And looks like just damage applying HDOT, random target, DOT increases nature damage. So you'd probably want your bio arty over the blood arty if you're doing your set. And then I would like to say that this is what your set would look like if you were to do your 3 out of 3. Let's go ahead and hold up. Alright, you want to use the blood amulet? I got you. What piece do you want me to swap out for it? Just let me know. Look, this is how we're doing it, guys. We're getting this testing out, so you guys don't have to do it. I'll suffer for the testing, and then if it works, you guys can use it. All right. So now we got 4. So we got 4, and then we'll do bio helmet. All right, where you wanted me to test this? We could test it in Cursewood, and we could also test it either. So we could test it in Cursewood, or we could test it on Hydra. It's entirely up to you guys, though. Obviously, Hydra's not going to have any elemental damage on him, but if we do test Cursewood, I'll probably throw like 3x mobs on with just to kind of like stress test the set, you know, throw 3x mobs on and then throw elemental and then both elements for nature for it. Is that what you guys want to see? We can go ahead and let's get a load over here. I don't want to swap the set, but yeah, Ben, honestly, mixing the sets it's just hard to mix these sets because the bio sets are obviously so new. It's just rough. Y'all can see that I've been trying to test the freaking 20 stack. Not really having any luck with it. I'll let you know that. Alright, discounted damage, Savage Striker, skill balance, take all of this off. Oh wait, we'll put that back on. And then that. Do I only have 4 out of 5 bio? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I should have 5. Yeah, I got 5. Yeah, we'll test it in Cursewood, and then we'll throw it on Hydra and see how well it works on Hydra. Actually, let me do this because I do have these on. I didn't realize I had these elixirs on. We'll take these off. Yeah, we'll run Hydra after this. So obviously it's gonna be a lot of single target damage. It's the only thing that sucks about the chakrams is it's gonna be more of a single target damage anyways. But it doesn't look like it's really look like it's doing too bad against at least a crap ton of mobs. That's for sure. You can also see that I'm getting I am getting poisoned a lot, but it looks like the bio, something from the bio is literally taking all of your poison away. So, like, I'll go step in this pool, and then yeah, you see it went away immediately. So, yeah, that's cool to know. It does get rid of your poison. Go ahead and test out it on Hydra. Give me a sec. Smack it a couple times, get a proc going. Or I'll just die right away. Procking wrong, not maximizing my damage potential. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, Anthony, bro, like, I was the exact same way until I figured out what worked for me. Because I'm gonna say this now. Every rogue plays the game different, right? I don't think there's a single rogue in this game that plays exactly the same, and it's more or less just finding what works for you. And I have found that, honestly, I'm a really big boss damage, I just want to kill everything as fast as possible type deal. And yeah, so I will say that if you want to focus on obviously boss damage and stuff like that, definitely look more towards your percentage based awakes. Look towards your percentage based awakes on any of your items,
and then along with boss damage, if that's what you're looking for. Because I'll show you my blood set. So this is I'll show you my bossing blood set. Obviously, you can see that I got 2 blood helmets. One's for my damage set because it has 7% dex on it, but this one's more focused towards boss damage, right? So I have 2 boss damage awakes on it. I don't have a boss damage awake on my chest plate. I've been trying to get my hands on one, just do a lot more, if you feel me. And then the blood bell doesn't. I got 15% boss damage on it, and then like I got 30% here. I got none there. I got none there, and then I think this. Yes, I got another, 2 boss awakes here. So again, for doing as much damage to a boss as possible, you don't necessarily need the percentage based awakes. You just need a lot of boss damage, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're talking about her selling her gear again. Wait, what'd you say, Ban? So you forgot a tank build for a tank. What do you mean a tank build? I mean, maybe for what, PvP? I mean, I'm not necessarily. I don't really care if I die when I'm fighting like a boss or something, but maybe for PvP. So I'll kind of So you guys seen how that bio set did? I mean, it wasn't too bad. Would it be much of a hassle if we call it? I don't know where to start with my setup and then game stuff. Wake's also confused on me, to be honest. Always wondered if I should do elite boss damage or wake or dex awake. Yeah. So okay, Kim, I'll get back to your question, or I'll get back to your comment. I didn't miss it, I promise. But Anthony, just to answer your question, for bosses, you just want to focus more towards. Obviously, it's in the name, boss damage. So you want to focus your one of your proc sets, right? One of your main proc sets towards boss damage, right? Reasoning for is because I'll show you what I do with my blood set, right? So my blood set, right, is that's not this set. Let me do this. So this set right here, right? So obviously, I just threw crit damage on here because I want the utmost damage for your. I want the most damage coming off this set because this is my main proc set. This is where the majority of my front end damage is going to come from, right? And I'm gonna be honest. If you guys see me right now, I'm over here putting my hand in front of my screen trying to explain it like I'm like teaching a class right now. But you can see I do have 3% boss damage, right? Again, these dex percents, they do increase your physical stats and the amount of damage that you're gonna do. But you're obviously gonna be looking more towards your boss damage, right? So boss damage is what's gonna be the initial hit, and then the percentage based awake for your piece. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Realistically speaking, awakening a dex percent and a boss awake, for me at least, is the worst. I hate it. I have the worst luck with it. All of this gear I did awake myself, but it was just the worst time ever. I'm gonna be honest. What you're gonna be looking at most likely is you're gonna be probably looking at 3%, and then maybe like a 15, between like an 11 to 15% boss damage. That's good. That's what you want your ideal awake to be on your boss set. Okay. If you could get 3% all along with 15% boss damage, or just between 10 to 15 on each piece of items, you're gonna do so much damage, right? Yeah, that's all I really have for that. It's just because this is my main proc set, so this is where all my damage is gonna come from on the front end, and then I swap to my damage set, obviously, and you're obviously gonna be looking more towards. You're gonna be looking more towards Dex Awakes, So I did, like, again, you can see that I got 30% on this. My buddy awakened this, and I just bought it off of him. But Dex awake, Dex awakes, Dex, and like you can see, there's a consistency in my physical, in my gear, in all my gear. It's just gonna be the damage set. The damage set is strictly percentage based awakes, because that is what's going to output the most amount of damage on the back end. Right? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I feel like I might just be like rambling on nonsense. But long story short, boss damage awakes for your proc set, for your front end, and then for your damage set, just look for percentage based awakes, and if you can snag boss damage awakes in them, keep them in there. Yeah, no problem, man. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and I guess we could call Kim a special guest. We're going to get in a voice call with him and try to get his set sorted out. This is really loud. I didn't realize how loud this gets. Yo, what's going on, man?
Yo, hello.
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm doing very well.
That's what's up, man.
Like,
Yeah, so if you just want to stream your screen, I'll keep it on my left monitor, and then we'll take a gander at what you got, and then
oh yeah, sure, sure.
yeah, and then I can hopefully help you out with building your set.
Yeah, it's more of a guidance thing, cause let me tell you, bro. Like I like when it comes to like all this end game stuff and all the different like procs and sets and
Yeah,
whatever. I am super confused on where to even start and like if I'm even gonna be heading in a okay direction.
yeah, that's totally fine, man. Again, for the longest time, I was just trying to. I didn't know how to proc for the longest time, and I was literally like going in, and I would literally just full charge proc the SB set, and then try procking the Kraken Bow set, and obviously that's not going to work because you already full charged the SB, right? And so like there was a long time frame where I literally did not know what I was doing, and I was kind of just doing my own thing.
Oh, so like on for where you said there like proc and stuff like with your SB set, I don't even have a full SB set. That's why I'm saying like I'm super new at this stuff is because like I'm literally just now starting to like get into the beginning of what you could consider endgame.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. So realistically speaking, for your SB set, you want to focus. Obviously, you want to get a full set eventually, but you want to, if you're trying to prioritize items, what items do you have?
Oh, I'm gonna show
Here,
you now.
all right, let's take a
Can
look.
you see my screen right now?
Yeah, I can. Just pull it
Okay,
over.
that's very good. Yeah, like what I have is like I would consider like the beginner beginning of beginner stuff.
All good, man.
Yeah. Like for me right now, I do like for the longest while like some odd reason I couldn't figure out how people used to put letters on their shit.
Yeah,
For that for some reason that was something new to me and I randomly just discovered how to fucking do that. Oh if I cursing is not an issue, okay? Is it?
no, you're fine. Just, I mean, obviously, like, try not to go
Yeah,
back to back to back, but
yeah. No,
I,
no,
I
no, no, no.
really, I
I can
really
watch
don't
myself. I can
care.
watch myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really don't care about cursing, but the YouTube algorithm,
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, like Well, one thing I definitely I only recently I made an investment here because from all the stuff I've seen, the main thing I've seen that you would want to get into is trying to get a gold loot set, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I did end up getting. I have to wait a good while to see good stuff coming into auction. I do have a gold loot set, and currently, right now, in with my pet, I think it's a little over 1100. 1100. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
The-
Which isn't too bad for a gold loose set. I mean, most players in general, they'll literally be sitting around like 700 to 900. So yeah, it's really not
Let me
that bad that
see.
since you have like about 1,100 or so.
Wait, for some reason, just seeing this stat. Oh yeah, it's 1165.
Oh you got plenty. So do you know like the best areas to farm gold or?
Uh Not, I mean, not exactly. I mean, the stuff I've tried to find and see, because like uh, the thing is, there's not that many people that like upload stuff to show you a bunch of informational things about endgame for Arcane Legends. There's not that many people uploading stuff, or or if they do upload anything, to me it looks kind of like I don't know. It's like catering to people who are already like deep into the end game. So
Yeah,
there's a bunch
yeah.
of yeah, there's a lot of people that there's a bunch of lingo that would be thrown across and talking about different this set or that set. And like you already would have to be very involved in end game, and that would just help you from there.
Yeah.
But I'm literally just now starting, so all of the stuff that I come across it's still mostly like confusing to me.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, so for your like if you're looking to farm like good gold, um obviously
I
Elite Indigo is
yeah,
probably
I've seen that.
yeah, the most common area that everybody farms gold in,
Yeah.
right? And then you also have whenever like Hedo and stuff's open, you have that as well. So you can always
Okay.
farm Hedo. I would farm the
Mm-hmm.
elite one because if you do the elite one and you just go in by yourself, there's a lot of randoms that you'll get put into. So it's
I
also a good thing
yeah,
to do. And
I
then
can definitely say I'm not well equipped to do that by myself
yeah,
yet.
that's fine. I mean, Elite Indigo, it's a pain to run. So at least when I was starting out too, I did do a lot of random grinds. So it
Hmm.
was one of those things where either you got to have friends if you don't have the gear to run it, or you just run it with randoms, right?
Yeah,
So you got
I did see that someone recommended like just basically run off the backs of people in Elite Indigo because apparently a lot of people are just in there.
yeah, no, you can literally. I'm gonna be honest. I probably mooched like my first 100 million gold off just walking behind people. You know, um, it's really not bad. I mean, it's not viable sometimes because you will get in those lobbies where not a lot of people. You'll probably get into a lobby where
Yeah.
you're with people like you, and you can't really
Uh-huh,
like
uh-huh. Yeah,
y'all can't really
I've
clear too fast.
definitely come across.
Yeah, so you got that, and then you also have Elite Hedo, and then obviously when you fought Rahab before, right?
Actually, no,
S-
because like before the new expansion came and Rahab was the only thing the main thing that everybody was into. I was never like equipped with anything for me to like farm gold.
All good. Yeah, so obviously Rahab, when he's open, he's a very great source of gold. Um, but I will say, if you have a good team, so you ever run EZG, Elite Zodiac Gauntlet? Have you ran that one?
No, not really.
So that's the portal that's in between Rahab and Mecca. So
Uh-huh.
that portal only opens when you farm the portal bosses. So if you farm Mecca, Akinta, and Rahab, it counts towards the Zodiac Gauntlet portal. But once that's open, it's
Okay.
basically you do.
it's just basically like a survival round, right? You'll just run it, and then while you're running it, the more you run it, the harder it gets. But once you hit wave, I think it's after wave 15, it's literally just it literally spawns a big boss every single round, and each round should only take you like 40 seconds max. So if you're running with a good team, so it's literally like, and if you have your good gold set on, if you kill that boss and swap to your gold set, you're literally getting like 100k every like 40 seconds, and it's super super nice. But
Damn.
you need a good team
Okay.
for it, obviously. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, those are really the best places to farm gold. So Indigo, Hedo, Rahab, and Zodius Gauntlet. Those are your best places for it.
Okay. Oh. By one thing. I know that the gold loot set I have currently is definitely a really good place to be at. My speed set, though, like, what exactly do you guys do with your speed set? Do you normally just put like armor gems on them
Yeah,
to?
so I got my speed set build. I got that inspiration from another rogue in the game. But yeah, I mean, realistically speaking, you're just gonna be focusing towards armor and health. That's all you're really gonna be doing. So I got my speed set is literally just loaded up with. I'm still in the process of getting the rest of the gems for it, but I have nature jewels for the health, and then I have diamond jewels for the armor, and then one of my pieces has 4 armor guard stones, which give you 430 armor per. So you get a lot of armor for it.
Okay.
But yeah, no speed sets. Obviously, you're looking for speed stacking, and then you want to look for the items that either give you passive speed with a set bonus or passive speed off the items. So
Well, currently, this is what my speed set looks like. I mean, I didn't have a lot of gold to go around, but like I saw people usually just buy like a four-piece Zara set with speed
yeah.
on it.
So once you get because if you get a 4. Yeah, because if you get the Zara set, you get 20% movement off the physical set itself. Another good
Okay.
alternative set that you can actually get for free, but it is just kind of annoying to grind. Uh, yeah, so Llama in the chat said Raha is the easiest to leech off of. So whenever that's open, if you're wanting to, you know, get the
Yeah, I
easiest
seen
gold
it.
possible.
I came across a really recently a random video. It was literally the title of it was like a scary easy way to get gold, and it was just leeching off of Rahab.
Yeah, literally. So, but yeah, no. Back onto the speed sets. The a set that you can get for literally you can get for free in the game. You don't have to buy it off another player. It's just gonna take a while to get some of the items.
Mhm.
Is the Zodius eating machine set? So you can craft it. Basically, if you get enough coins, enough Fathom coins, you can go ahead and buy like the 3 recipes for each item. It's I'm pretty sure it's
Oh.
less than 1,000 coins for all 3 recipes. And then when you go to craft them, it's the uh, yeah. So when you go to craft the items, it's literally like you need a ton of broken spirit stones. Those are the hardest things to get. I think you just get those out of. I can't remember if you get those out of the plat crates or if you get them out of electrum crates. So like the electrum crates that you get for running this area, or just any area. I
Mhm.
think it's Gauntlet that you get them from, or you get a good amount of them from Gauntlet. But you get those, and you craft the speed set. It's only 3 items, so it's less than the Zara set, so you can get even more speed. Um, but when you
So
put all
it,
three items,
the set itself it has speed bonus.
yeah. So the set itself, if you have all 3 items, you get 30% movement speed.
Mm,
See,
nice.
and then but like each item, if you get speed awakes on them, right? You're getting that 30 movement speed plus the however much you manage to awake on the eating machine pieces. And you can use blue gems for these because obviously speed awakes you can get. You can stack speed awakes pretty easy with blue awakes, so it's not too hard. But then
Yeah.
you also want to get three out of three SB. You're gonna look at you want the belt, the arty, and the bracelet because
Okay.
because each of those items you get. I'm not saying it's just specifically those three items because you can also get the movement speed on the ring and the pendant as well. But
Uh-huh.
if you do the belt, arty, and bracelet, you can get an actual speed set ring and pendant. So like for me, I run the Pernicious set, but you have like the Noxus and all the like you
Yeah.
know the
Yeah.
yeah
What I have currently is the malignant set.
yeah. So I mean, it's really you just have like those two rings there, and then you would have the SB arty bracelet and belt, and then you would have the eating machine set. That's a more ideal budget build for a speed set. So it shouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
too expensive because you can get three pieces literally for free, and then if you already have SB belt already bracelet, you can literally get an extra 15% just off those, and you don't even need awakes on them. It's way cheaper than the Holly set, that's for sure. The Holly set is way too expensive because you can't.
That's definitely a set that I didn't know about.
Yeah, the Holly set, it's not bad. It's actually one of the best speed sets in the game, but it's just hard to do or hard to get your hands on because the helmets are just super rare, if that makes sense. So the helmets themselves
Oh,
are
okay,
super
okay.
rare. So that if you find somebody selling a full set, you're probably gonna be spending upwards to like 200 million just on a speed set.
Nice, nice, nice. So what is like a good uh speed, like base speed to be at, like your speed stat?
Uh, Realistically, I would say I would like to say really two. If you have a base movement speed of two, just at default at all times, it's really not that bad. Because there's also a lot of items in game that can give you, when they proc, they give you speed.
Mm-hmm.
So like like the Kraken daggers, for example, like
Oh,
that set
yeah,
has the speed
the
when you increase.
yeah, cause for my the movements in my stats, when I have my speed set active, my speed is like 4.6x.
Yeah, so yeah, like if the Kraken daggers proc too, you get an extra 50% speed stacking speed. So
Oh, okay.
like so if that procs and then you swap to your speed set, you'll just go super fast, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it because usually in the Indigo runs, either like if someone's going left or right, I usually see them when they proc their Star Beast set. Not a Star Beast set. Their what's it called again? The Blood set.
Yeah,
They usually go with the end, like when they're going to the right, they usually go to the very end, proc that, and just run all the way through.
yeah, literally.
Eh.
I can almost do
Uh,
that. My speed set, like again, I'm not using the strongest speed set in the game. So like when I'm
mhm.
in these later in game zones, I don't have I can't swap to my speed set once everything's procced and actually kill everything,
Mhm.
which sucks. But if you manage to get like in a lower zone, if you manage to get all your stuff procced and then you swap to your speed set, you can literally run at like I think the most I've ever gotten my speed up to is like seven something.
Wow.
But that's like with the haste ultimate and the so you have the haste ultimate, you have a ghostly, your speed set, and then that's like off your Kraken proc.
Okay, okay. Um. Oh, like how I'm starting here for my damage. If you're looking, this is all I have for now. Like I only have like a three piece. What's it called? Star Beast
Yeah,
at the moment. Uh, let's see. I think I have like my helmet, my belt, and my artifact.
Right.
That I have, and well, for I think I have a rust. I have a rust bow. This is gold, but that's just in there for the damage.
Okay, yeah. So what you want to focus, what I would recommend getting, you don't really have a problem with mobbing right now, do you? Your mobbing's
What was
pretty,
that?
like you're pretty set up when it comes to killing enemies.
Uh, no,
In a way,
I don't
maybe.
know.
All good. So okay, look, when you build your, so you need to either get your hands for your bracelet. So I see you got a purple one there. Um,
Hmm.
so okay, so you do have a Star Beast bracelet. So put your Star Beast bracelet on.
Yeah, this is my gold one.
Yeah, but it'll still technically be better than that purple one if you
Yeah,
um and then for, are you running Zarus chestplate or SB?
no, it's a Zars.
Okay, so throw on SB. So we're gonna build your, what's your current damage set? Put your damage set on.
It's just barely 30k damage. So if I go damage right now and go inventory, it's just this.
Okay, yeah. So for your damage set, do SB helmet, chest plate, and then belt as well. If that's the Zar's belt, and switch that out.
No, yeah, that's Starries.
Okay, and then swap your bracelet to Star Beast as well. And then what's for your pendant? So what's your pendant and rings? What do you have for those?
Oh no, that I don't really have anything. That I the only have my yeah. I don't really have anything there. The only thing that I really got in here that is like somewhat okay is just my malignant set.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll need to get your hands on a ring, a Star Beast ring, and a Star Beast pendant. Once you do that, realistically, if you have a full Star Beast set, you'll be able to pretty much mob anywhere. You won't really have any
Okay.
problems. And the nice thing about it too is if you get your hands on some Star Beast daggers, if you don't already have them, if you full charge Star Beast daggers, it literally summons like a cosmic. In the description, it's talking about summoning a cosmic storm. But it basically just reduces all. It increases your elemental damage, and it reduces like all
Hmm.
the elemental damage around you. So you just end up doing a ton of damage to any boss. So
Oh, it's yeah, that that day what you're talking about isn't that the like the full 7 or 8 piece proc? That's what you're talking about?
yeah.
Or,
So yeah, you're gonna want to do Star Beast ring, and then you need a Star Beast pendant. And then once you get those, you should be good. But let me. What am I looking for? This. Here you are. Like I'm not too worried about these because I don't need them. Put
oh,
those. Put those
um,
on. Put those on. Right. Yeah. So put your Star Beast chakrams on too, and then put the ring and the pendant on. You can keep those clean items. I don't really care for it because I'm gonna be honest. I open lockets, so it's, I get
well,
those all. I
all I
get them.
can say is thank you, my guy.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, but yeah. So you put that on. So you can obviously see that your damage is only at 30k, right? But I would
Yeah.
save that as your new damage set, even though your 30k damage. That is going to be, you're going to get you're getting a ton of set procs, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You're getting a ton of, like, if you go to your Star Beast helmet and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, so you can see how you're getting a 7 out of 6, and you can see that all of that stuff there is like basically what you're getting an increase in.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So it's super. If I can pull up my inventory, now you will just need to. All you really need to do is get yourself a set of Star Beast daggers. That's the only thing I can really tell you to get. There's not really. If you just type in Star Beast, you don't have to do like all those filtered items. You don't need the bow. It's the daggers that you're really looking for, but I don't know how expensive the daggers are right now.
Okay. It's not really that high.
Yeah, it's really not that bad, but honestly, scroll up just a little bit more, or like go in the auction and see what the more expensive ones look like. Because you have two. So I would probably just get your hands on a fully awakened one. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't focus really too much on stats. That one's not bad, but there was two for less that were fully awakened. Go up and then check those. Check those three. See what the awakes are on those. So that's 2 decks on everything. Let's go to the next one. Another 2.5. Check out the next one. Yeah, so realistically speaking, um, you can either buy that 11.5 one, yeah, that one that you're looking, not that one, the other one.
Oh,
So that
this
one,
one.
because that one has 2.5 decks, or you can spend the extra mil, which I know you're obviously, budget wise, you're going to be using up a lot of your gold. But that one that had 2.5 all on it, which was down, yeah, that one. So that one's also not bad.
Oh, okay, okay.
Unless you're fine with, if you have blue gems or any red gems for awakening, and you're fine with using some, I would just buy a cheap one. Buy a
No, I
cheap
could
set of
buy this one.
daggers. Yeah, so yeah, if you buy that, which if you're wanting to, you can. Basically, when you full charge your SB set again, you're gonna be like basically super fucking strong.
Oh, so this one it's a guaranteed proc
Yeah,
with a charge attack.
yeah, guaranteed proc. If it's not on
Oh,
cooldown.
okay, okay.
And it just does so much damage. Like you could literally see that it says that damage 200
Yeah.
literally gives you 200% damage in PvE.
Wow.
Yeah, it just increases everything by a ton.
Hmm. I could buy this one right now.
So
Yeah, maybe I should.
yeah, so and then instead of those chakrams, yeah, just swap them out for your SB daggers. And again, your damage is going to drop, but you can either save that as your new damage set or you can save that as your proc set.
I'm just saving his damage.
Yeah, now you can do a ghost party and go into Elite Indigo. Do you know how to do a ghost party or no?
Uh,
So
kind of, but
yeah,
not
just
by like in the
okay,
city.
yeah. So go to your social and then
Mm-hmm.
go to party, click invite to party, and then just type in random
Mm-hmm.
letters, and then click enter. So that'll basically like force login, so like nobody, it'll think you're in a party, but you're not actually in one. So now if you
Uh-huh.
go load into Elite Indigo, and then when you load into Elite Indigo, go ahead and full charge your chakrams, or sorry, not your chakrams, your daggers. I guess your ghost
This
party
is
didn't
weird.
work. Here, give me a second.
I don't
Slash
know, right?
PT.
I'll try again.
I don't even think I typed that in right. Here, just invite me to your game. Just go to your social and then click party, invite, and then type in my name. Dead Wolf, WOLFE. Click enter. All right.
I should be able to go in there now.
Yeah. So join in, or I'll join you because I was in a ghost party prior. So just go up to
Oh, okay.
go up to that set of mobs, full charge your SB daggers, and just look at how much damage you do.
Once you let go, you don't even have to attack the enemies. You literally just stand next to them while that stuff's fully procced. And then obviously you gotta wait for your daggers to uncharge, which is that red sword at the top left of your screen. But once that's gone, you can literally just walk up to them.
Wait, Rick? Wait, I didn't really catch the what it shows up as.
Yeah, okay, so when you spawn in, full charge your daggers and then let them go. Yeah, just let it go. Yeah. So you see that red sword that's at the top of your screen, right under your name? So that's your weapon cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if that's red, you're not going to get a proc, if that makes sense, if you go to full charge. So when it's gone, you're good to basically walk up and full charge your proc, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
you could do it on that next set of mobs if you want to test it. And if you do hit, you do a lot more damage as well. But I'm just showing that, like, obviously you don't have to. You don't have to.
When you hit, it can be what? It has to be just melee, or you can use your skills.
So the nice thing about proccing the SB like this is you can swap your set once you're fully charged. So once you're full charged and you let it go, you can swap to your other set and you'll still get the set bonus from the 200% damage, but you'll also get the damage to your damage set, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
okay.
you know how you have your chakrams that are higher damage? So if you have your SB set and then your chakram set with your SB armor on, right? So all you're doing is just swapping the weapons out. If you have one of those on, if you have both of those sets on your hotbar, and you go up to the enemies like this, right? You proc your SB, and then you can swap to your damage set. You can see that I'm throwing chakrams while the proc's active of the SB.
Yeah.
And that's basically initiating a proc swap. You're just procking your set of gear, and then you're swapping to the higher damage set of gear. So you do it again, you just proc, and then you swap to your damage set, and you just spam.
Okay, that's very informative.
yeah. That was one thing that I didn't know for the longest time, and like, I will say hotbars are needed for this, but
yeah, I definitely I have 6 open.
Yeah, and you can see the amount of damage that this does too. Like, look at the amount. Like, you see that I didn't attack one time. I just procced the daggers, and I just wiped all those enemies right there. So it's definitely something that you need to do, is that SB, at least for these later game areas. Doing this SB proc, it's gonna help you a lot in the long run.
And like when starting, like the like your proc loaded, not with SB, but like blood set.
Yeah.
Like to start out, the main thing I should I get is the armor, right?
For blood, or
yeah, for blood.
Blood, I mean, it really doesn't matter what your first piece is, just as long as it's not the belt, pendant, or ring, or bracelet. So you can either get the chakrams, helmet, armor, or arty first. But yeah, the armor is like probably the most affordable / go-to item that you want to get. So yeah, I would say probably get the set of armor first before you get anything, because the armor does give specific procs that are super OP. Like, it deals damage, giving you 400% or plus 400 primary stats, plus 4,000 health, 3x damage, and reflects 2,000 incoming damage. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm gonna be honest. I do like the way that set procs.
Yeah, because I see, like, usually when I'm in here in Elite Indigo, almost every of the good people that run through here, I see that because the red spikes that are usually around you, right? That's mainly from the armor proc, right?
No, the red spikes that spawn around you is the blood arty proc. That's the
artifact?
Yeah, that's the arty. So like you're talking about, here, I'll show you. I'll just go hit this boss a couple times, let it proc. All right, so you're talking about this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is the arty that's procking. The armor, you see how I got that like shell? How I had that like shell around me? That like red shell that sat around me?
I think so.
Well, if the armor unprocs, I should be able to show you again. Okay, look, so you see how I have like a
Oh
red
yeah,
shell
yeah,
around
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
Yeah, I see
armor.
it.
That's the armor procking.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. So like again,
Huh.
with the with the blood set, so with the blood set, you have to have certain items for it to like proc certain pieces, if that makes sense. I don't like how it's set up because, long story short, the blood pendant does not proc unless you have a blood weapon, and the blood pendant will only proc if you full charge the blood weapon. I don't know if any of these other items need specific conditions. I just know of that one, but it's the only thing that I don't really like about it, because if basically speaking, if you don't have a blood weapon and you get a blood pendant, the blood pendant's basically useless until you get a
Okay.
blood weapon. So that, yeah, that's
Okay.
what you would be looking
So yeah, cause like for me right now, the arcane armor, the pieces that I have for like my proc,
at.
that's
Yeah.
like the older one, the level 81 ones. I just have the Kraken daggers, Kraken armor, and Kraken belt,
Yeah,
and that's it.
and honestly, for your Kraken set, you don't even need. I'm gonna be honest, and I might get some hate for saying this right now on live stream. You really do not need the Kraken armor. I said it. A lot of people be a lot of. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people be glazing the Kraken armor. A lot of people be glazing the Kraken armor. But
I mean, with
really,
the existence of the blood set,
yeah.
I wouldn't see the need for Kraken
Yeah.
anymore.
Once the blood set dropped, there's no need for the Kraken armor, if that makes sense. Because like the Kraken
Uh,
armor is good for its set proc, but eventually when you're starting to fight these later game bosses, it's not really like you know, it's not viable because
mhm.
you're super squishy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you get killed while you're trying to proc, you're just gonna have to re-proc again. So all I'm saying is, if you got the gold to get a blood chest plate, I would just get the blood chest plate and then throw your Kraken. I wouldn't say throw your Kraken chest plate away, but put it in your stash. If you make a new character, cool. I'd use it on your new character until you get it to 86, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all this is like really good information you're giving me because like one thing though, so if I'm gonna buy like my first pieces of like blood blood armor, should I get, like as you said, the artifact is the one that gives you the spikes and whatever. Is that in combination with the armor like all I would need for now?
No, so I'm gonna say this now. I would not even buy a blood arty for a while, because
Okay.
blood arties are so shot right now. It's not even funny. Because the cheapest blood arty on auction for Rogue is 500 mil. And the reasoning
Okay.
for it being so expensive is because it's literally the most OP piece out of the entire blood set.
Well, I can see.
Yeah, literally, because you just kind of wipe every single mob on the map within like 2 seconds as soon as it procs. But yeah, I would
So
say I would focus
So
on.
it's like is it like a so from what I've seen, the spikes literally damage people, the mobs around you, right?
Yeah, literally just deals OD damage to all
Okay,
the mobs
so
around you.
it's like it's just a way more OP version of like the Kraken daggers, because the Kraken daggers has like swords around you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
If you
yeah,
mix the
yeah.
Kraken Dagger proc with the Blood Arty proc, it's literally the most diabolical thing when it comes to mobbing. It's one of my favorite things to do. So my Kraken set literally just has it has Kraken daggers, blood helmet, blood armor, blood arty, and then I have Kraken belt, and then I have SB ring pendant bracelet.
Oh, so you just have everything possible to
Yeah,
clear these
basically,
clear
yeah. Nah,
crowds.
it's literally like the clearing crowds setup. It's like that's like my main set that I use for clearing, and then obviously my boss sets my full blood bow, and then my damage set with chakrams, 3 out of 3 blood, 3 out of 3 SP, and then immortal bracelet. So eventually, once you do end up getting the gear, and then you start
Hmm.
messing around with putting your sets together, you're eventually going to come to the consensus that blood armor and blood helmet and blood arty is going to be the main 3 pieces that you use out of your SBs, or out of like your
Well
set
said.
bonuses. It's like, you know how you get the
Oh,
3 out of
okay.
3 SB, 3 out of 3 blood, and then you kind of just chuck in whatever else.
Yeah.
The helmet, armor, and arty is going to be your main 3 out of 3 set, and then your for your blood, and then your SB is going to be your belt, ring, pendant for your 3 out of 3 SB.
Okay.
And then the immortal bracelet, which is the Kraken bracelet. That's
Hmm.
the Kraken set bracelet, right? That is one
Yeah.
of the best bracelets in the game still.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
That's like way back when the uh I can't remember, but like back when the level cap was like 41, 46, there was that one OP ring.
yeah. So
Yeah, so basically the immortal crypt bracelet was basically is basically that.
yeah, literally. So it's still OP. You know, it's one of the easiest things to use. Or once you get it, it just makes like doing anything easy mode. You literally just walk through everything.
Okay, man. All right.
So
I kind of feel like that's like all the information that I'll need. Like I'm one thing I can say right now is like I'm extremely thankful for your time.
oh yeah, no problem, man. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I love helping everybody out. I've had a lot of people just kind of
Yeah.
they see me in the lobbies and they hit me up and they're like, "Hey, I got a question," and I'm like, "I got you, man. What's up?" You know. So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
It could,
I don't want to try to like fall under all those other Arcane Legends video makers. I'm not naming any names.
uh,
But a lot of them are, just not nice people per se.
okay.
So
Yeah, cause like oh, yeah, like all the like the smaller like nitty gritty informations that like you explained to me or whatever. That's usually what you don't really get from the videos that are around right now.
yeah, a lot of people in this game love to gatekeep their information, and it's like, why gatekeep it, bro? Like that's why the community's kind of toxic. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
Mm.
it's because nobody wants to share information when they figure something out. And I get it, it's an RPG game, and not a lot of people want to share information for specific reasons, such as the 20 stack of curses. Nobody wants to share how to do the 20 stack of curses because there's only like 15 people in game that have basically the final badge that you get from the freaking curse. And if
Oh,
and
okay.
and they're basically stating like if everybody figured out how to do a 20 stack of curses, all of like the top 10 rogues, top 10 warriors, all of them would basically shoot up the amount of apps you need to get onto the leaderboard.
Oh,
So a lot of them are gatekeeping it, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm going to be the reason that leaderboard shoots up. I'm going to be the reason that leaderboard literally gets cooked. Because once I figure it out, and mark my words, I'm telling you, once I figure out how to do that 20 stack, you best bet I'm posting that. Because, I'm going to go over, because when I do them, I do go over my gear, I go over what I use, I do everything. I show you exactly how to do it, and I explain it, and I try to go in depth into it so you guys have it as easy as possible when you go through it, so you don't have to suffer like me, right? But, yeah, no. I mean, that's what I'm here for. Trying to make the game a better place,
alright.
I guess.
Alright then. Okay. Alright. I guess I can call it there then. All I can say, bro, is like, thank you for your time and you've been super helpful with the information you've given me.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, because like to start off, like I knew I had to get like a gold loot set and in order to like get myself money to get the other shit. But it's just
Yeah,
that from there, I'm like I know for now I'll just be by myself, trying to get gold and whatever, because I'm only now starting to get like better equipment,
all right,
and it's just like from there I just don't know like it's like the guideline of like where should I go from here. That I didn't know. Like
right.
like like the stuff that you just told me with like um uh the blood sets, and like how you said like the helmet, the armor, and the artifact is like three of the most important pieces. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't have known that if I didn't ask you here, because
right.
I would have just like blindly go in and
You're like,
bought
oh, blood
pieces and have
piece.
no idea where I'm going.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable because I know plenty of people that have done that. Like, if you would have done that, you wouldn't have been the only one. Like, there's
Yeah.
so many people out there that literally just buy 3 out of 3 blood pieces. Like, they'll buy the cheapest 3 blood pieces they can find, which is the bracelet, the belt, and I think it's the bracelet, belt, and the ring. So those are the 3 cheapest items you can get for your blood items. They normally run you about 20 to, I think, like in between 20 to 50 mil, right? So people will
Uh-huh.
buy those 3 items, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this blood set is crap. Why do people use blood?" And it's because they bought those 3 items.
Yeah. Because like I see usually when I'm here in Indigo, I just see people just running through this map, like
Yeah,
clearing
yeah.
everything.
It's literally just easy
Like
mode.
yeah, yeah, they're literally just walking through the mobs and they're just dead, just like that. I'm like, what? Like, what are these people using? Because
Yeah,
like as I told you there, I didn't know the effects that was the red spike. I didn't know that was from the artifact. I
right.
thought that was from the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because yeah. So I can definitely say, well, let's see. As of right now, I'm definitely subscribed. They're giving you a like here. I'm definitely gonna be from here on out. I'm gonna be referring to your YouTube channel a lot because so far from what I've seen, well, the main thing that got me to you, um, I just came. I was just sweeping through a lot of like people like. All the older ones like encryptions,
yeah.
apox and whatever. I went through their videos, but as I said, like they're more catered to people who are like already well into endgame and like they just want like extra information. Encryptions was just a little bit helpful when it comes to like how to start out to farming gold.
Yeah, like to this day, I still kind
But
of refer to Encryption's videos. He does have some great tutorials out there, that's for sure.
yeah, he's definitely one of the persons that was a bit more informative than any of the
Yeah.
other YouTubers.
So,
And then I just randomly came across you. I was like, wait, this is a new person I never saw before on like the YouTube feed for Arcane Legends. And one of the things that like really struck me, and to see like, okay, yeah, this guy definitely would know his shit. It's a I think it's your video that you had on what's it called, Giants or something? You were soloing.
oh yeah, I messed up on that video because I ended up using I was using the boss ability and I didn't realize it when I posted it. And then I was like, oh well, it's already up, and then I put in
Yeah, when
the instructions at the bottom, and I accidentally used it.
cause one of the things that I kind of like viewing for people is that the like armors like how like deep into endgame you kind of know they are. It's like when they have their full like damage set on, like how much damage do they have? But when I saw that that you were well over 100K in damage, in
Yeah.
base damage, I'm like, okay, if anybody I need information from, I would love to know what this guy knows.
Yeah, no, I was like, a lot of my
I'm really focused on. I'm really focused on what, like, when I play this game. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to be the most powerful, right? And I get it. There is plenty of people in this game that are way stronger than me. You know, I'm not. I'm not the strongest rogue in the game. You know, because I know a freaking warrior with 5.6k STR. Like, it's a lot. You
Yeah.
know, there's people out there with like 600 more decks than me, and it's gonna take a long time for me to catch up. But if there's one thing that I'll beat them at, it's sending out information to everybody that needs to know what they need to know to complete something. Because, like, even though my gear
Well,
is, you know, even though my gear is, I'm gonna say it, my gear is pay to win, right? So my gear is pay to win, but even though it is pay to win, I still go in depth on how to beat it if you're not pay to
hmm
win.
yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
can
trying to focus
definitely say,
towards.
as of, oh well, as of now, how I am because I have a job and two, I can definitely say getting into the end game here, I definitely crossed into the pay to win section, but
Yeah.
it's but yeah, because like at the end of the day, like at the end of the day, like you're kind of you're working your job just to make your life a little bit easier in the game. So why not? It's your money. You can spend it however you want.
Hey, look,
And
I sit at that point where if you're not in debt and you're not living paycheck to paycheck and you have some extra money to spend, go ahead and spend it how you want to spend it. If you want to spend it on a game, go spend it on a game. You know, I'm all for it.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So yeah, I can. So I'm definitely in the pay to win section now, but it's just that like knowing like what to buy and what's needed to like be like well set in this in-game era of Arcane Legends. That's the like the information for that is not really widely available. So
right.
I'm really grateful for like someone like you appearing out of nowhere for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I literally posted my first video on Arcane Legends like 2 months ago, and then when I did it, like, this YouTube channel is probably like, the YouTube channel is roughly about, I would say, just under 10 years old, and I really have not gotten any traction on anything that I've posted. But literally, the very first video I post on Arcane Legends, I was very grateful when I seen it because it got put into the algorithm, and I pulled like 500 views off my first video on this game, and it was just it
Nice.
was love at first sight. So I do love playing this game. I love putting out information, and like, I do want to put out more videos on it, but obviously trying to juggle work with a YouTube
Yeah,
channel
yeah.
is not fun. So um
Mm.
yeah.
But bro, all I can tell you is just keep on doing what you're doing, cause I can definitely tell in the future, there's gonna be a lot of people coming to your videos because out of like the only somewhat informative person was like encryptions, as you
Yeah.
also said, but you're definitely gonna go so far compared to him when it comes to information on this game.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
the words of wisdom. So but I will say,
Alright.
are you in a guild right now?
Actually, like I used to like I had like way back when I used to play, I used to come back like every now and then, like during like Ursat events and
Yeah.
well, what it was, I tried to go the what is it called? The free to play route, and I was like kind of waiting every year for Easter event because that's like the most one of the most profitable events to try to get stuff, but I never end up actually thinking, well, getting through that road. So that's why I entered the pay to win route. It's like, okay, I have extra revenue, and it's like, I do like this game, and I would love to play into the end game. I'm like, why not? Let me just see where this
All
goes.
right. Here, let me.
Yeah, right now the guild I'm in is a weird ass. It's a guild I made between me and my sister, who I kind of like. Me and her, we used to play this game a little bit. Like what, like as I mentioned, I used to play this game a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like a
Um,
lot of people, at
yeah,
least a
that's
lot of returning
that's
players, used to play a lot back then, and then they all You know,
Yeah.
like me, I took like a
Yeah.
4-year break from the game, so it's
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah. I would say probably well over 10 years ago. I used to play this, and that was way back in school. And it was some random friend of mine recommended me the game, and
Yeah,
we used to play a lot.
that's what's up, man.
But uh-huh, uh, yeah, the kind of what is it called? The guild that I have right now, it's something a meme she made up. It's based off like a weird ass meme. You know, it's the name of the guild is called Sniper Monkeys.
uh,
it's
I
a it's a it's a random ass meme. It's what's it called? There was a meme whereby some people took the letters of simp and said said random shit of what the letters could be as an acronym,
yeah,
and one of them was like Sniper Monkeys. So it's like an inside joke.
interesting. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna say. I
yeah.
mean,
So
I mean, I'm not trying to like recruit you out of your, your family friend guild,
oh
but
no no no
I was gonna
like
say like if
seriously,
y'all are
right now
down to,
the only this guild that I have right now is like pretty bare bones. It's
yeah,
like it was just made for just me and her. Really, right now this guild is just empty. So I wouldn't mind joining an actual guild.
yeah. I was gonna say I could shoot if you leave your guild, I can shoot you an invite, and then you can hop in our guild, and then obviously if your sister ever starts playing again, you can always get her in this guild as well. We're always open to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
having new members out, showing faces and stuff like that. So
Yeah, yeah, you could send an invite. I'll join.
yeah, give me 1 second. I'll let me clear this area real quick, and then I'll shoot you one. All right. You'll have to leave your guild first before I can.
All right, give me a second. All right,
All right.
I
There you
left
go.
already.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're pretty active for the most part. If you do ever have questions or anything like that, you can always ask in the guild chat, and then uh,
Wait,
a lot
Peacekeepers.
of
I think I've seen this guild before.
yeah, we're pretty active for the most part. We're on the uh, we're on the leaderboard of like the top guilds right now, but
Wait, how old is this guild? Because for some reason, I feel like I've seen this guild a while back.
yeah. So it was an old guild. However, the master shut down the guild for a long time, and then one of the older officers in the original Peacekeepers Guild was you have to do /G.
Oh.
Yeah, all good. So yeah, you do /G and then yeah. But no, yeah. So the guild was originally shut down for a while, and then the original owner, she opened it back up, and then yeah, it's been up for like I think roughly about 3 years now, 2 3 years roughly, off
Yeah.
the top of my head. But yeah, no. So everybody's pretty active, and if you ever need help, just shoot out a message into the guild chat, and yeah, one of us will definitely get back to you and answer any questions or help you out if you need anything. So
Okay, all right. Well, so thank you. Thank you very much, bro.
yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. That's what I'm always
Okay.
here for. So
All right then.
all right, man. Well, you have a great night. I will probably continue streaming for just a little bit longer, um, and then probably head to
Oh,
bed here in a little bit.
Oh yeah. That's good. I'll definitely still have you stream up.
Alright, man.
Yeah. The when the stream is gonna be finished, are you gonna leave the VOD up?
Yeah, I normally do leave the live streams up. I don't normally take them down,
Okay.
unless
That's
I
nice.
just completely botch something. But
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, because I'll definitely in the very near future, I'll probably have to come back to this
yeah, all good, man.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. Thank you, bro. You've been very helpful with the information you've given me. Uh, it's been really good.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right, you have a good
All right,
night.
man. See you for now.
All
Yeah,
right,
you too, bro.
all right, bye. All right, cool, cool. So I don't know how many active watchers I have right now, but if you guys ever have any questions, just feel free to let me know. I love to get back to all of you guys and help all you guys out. That's what I'm here for. And I will say, I don't want like the channel to pop off like crazy per se, and then not be able to get back to you guys. Um, but yeah, if you guys do ever have any questions, like Kim did, feel free to just hit me up. Um, you guys do have my obviously you do have my main profile, so I mean I'm not saying blow it up, but if you do got a question and I'm maybe not on or something like that or streaming like that, just shoot me like a postal message and I could always get back to you guys. Okay. And I love talking to you guys, love interacting with you guys, and it's always a treat. So, but yeah, we can always get back to what we were doing. I know it's kind of I did say we were going over a set, so we didn't really go off topic. But if anybody has any questions on any items they want to see me test or anything like that, let me know. We'll probably keep going for about another I'd like to say like another 30, 40 minutes or so, so there's still plenty of time to kind of do whatever you guys want to see me do. So, and I see you in the comments, Kim. I appreciate it, bro. It was fun. It was fun. Definitely fun talking to you. So, and now you can just let me know in the if you ever see me on. Don't feel like don't be a stranger. Say what's up. But there's not really. I would like to say there's a trying to be or trying to build my character up. I do want to because I know that these goblin stones, right? These goblin legend stones, they give 3% crit on each piece, and you could stack up to 3 of them on one set of gear. So like one per set, you can only have 3 of these jewels on it, right? I would love, and I've been thinking about it, right? I know I get one less dex, but if I take these Wamelda's Tower Stones and these Byram Castle Stones off of this and put just 3 Goblin Legend Stones, I could only imagine just how much crit damage I will get if I proc it and just absolutely annihilate anything. But the problem is those Goblin Legend Stones are expensive. Those Goblin Legend Stones are freaking expensive. It is not fun. But yeah, no, this is what I was talking to you guys about. So if you get all your blood items to proc, and then you just full charge the bow, you see I didn't even hit him. And it like I just full charged the bow and the armor did the rest of the damage. So if anybody ever tells you guys that no, don't get the blood armor, don't nothing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pro blood armor. I don't care what anybody says. If somebody says the blood armor is bad, I will always defend it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and accept your friend request, Ken. I got you. But yeah, no, I'm pro blood armor. You guys can't tell me anything otherwise. I'll always argue with you if you try telling me a set's better. Until they drop a new set. Until they drop a new set that could do this much destruction in such a little amount of time. I'm literally using a bow. You're not even supposed to use bows for mobbing. And I'm mobbing with a blood bow right now.
So like, what I like to do before I go to the boss is I like to try to make it to where all my stuff's on cool, like not on cooldown. Because that's obviously when you can get the most damage. And if you're obviously just trying to do quick kills, you don't gotta do what I do. But I kind of want to just show you. I know I've done it a couple times, but I want to explain it. Actually, let me just die here. If I could die to him real quick and just reset all my stuff. Yeah, so watch this. So if I proc my shield, right? Hit him with two shots and just keep hitting him till all my stuff procs. See how all my stuff procs? Stand in him. It's quite literally a one tap. I absolutely love this set, and I'm so glad that they finally dropped something for Rogue that just makes her strong. Because I'm gonna be realistic. Rogue has been the worst class for a little bit, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because literally, if you check the sheets, mages do more or mages and warriors beat Rogue in like every single stat section. But it's nice that Rogue finally got a stat increase with the physical weapons. It didn't even have to be an actual like stat increase, just base stat increase. I'm just glad that they brought a weapon out that's actually good, for her. I'm not saying Rogue's a bad character. I'm just saying that she is statistically the worst character out of all of them. So, you just run it. I mean, we're still here for a little bit longer, so if you guys do have any, I know I probably repeated myself like 50 times, but if you guys have any sets you want to see me use, go ahead and drop them in the comments, let me know. I'm trying to be interactive with you guys. For right now, we'll kind of just farm a little bit of gold, I guess, and get some, maybe do some Hydra tests in a little bit. I hope this warrior doesn't pull him. Yeah, I just love, I don't mind running Indigo. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I'll do it. And they didn't clear anything. This is why you run Ghostly when you're running friggin' Elderwoods. Because I know for a fact, yep, you didn't clear any of these skeletons down here. Not too bad. Just got quick farms, quick farms. Alright, we got Speedy Gonzalez up in here. Sucks that my pendant's on cooldown, but we should be alright. These guys need to kill these mobs. I'm not trying to hit them and proc all my stuff. I just love procking the Kraken set with the Blood Arty, because you just get, if you could cycle them correctly, it's amazing. So you can see that my pendant's not going to be fully procced, but it should still be able to get some gold out of this. There we go. Yeah. We can just keep going. I guess we'll just keep running. Swap over to the speed set and just run down here. I don't want to proc any of my stuff because I know he's going to kill all the mobs there. He's going to pull. I really don't like when the warriors pull the Indigo boss. It literally makes no sense on why they do it. It's one of those things where, why pull it when you know you're just going to kill it in the middle anyways? Never really understood it. See, it's not too bad. Swap that over. See, I wish I got my speed proc with my Kraken when my like all my blood stuff went off, because I would have just been able to wipe that entire other side of the map. Yeah, this is all she really is. Indigo at its finest, guys. I'm only running to help Hedo open at this point. I'm ready for Hedo, because I got some more testing I gotta do. Oops, I completely botched that swap. Too easy. There we go. I'm gonna try to get this boss one tap before they freaking... They really not kill enough mobs? That's wild. Of course my Kraken dagger's proc. That's crazy. Alright, whatever. Just saying, I don't know how it's possible, guys. Oh, and he pushed him. It's one of them. It's one of them days. Let me tell you. See, I'd love to get these two pieces to proc at the same time in the beginning. Onward. Not too bad. Don't worry about me. I got it. I got it. Light work. See, if I was running my gold loot pet, I'd probably get a ton more, but I guess I just need it for the speed, because these guys, if I gotta run back, I'm not trying to... Alright, yeah, he's booking it. See, I wish my speed set really did do enough damage for me to just run through them like they can. But it's just not, it's not possible. I mean, there's speed sets, if you focus your actual damage set towards it, yeah, it'll be doable, but again, I don't know why we pull. Gotta hit him with the winky face, you know. How you doing? I love doing that. I love getting the reactions whenever I manage to hit a one-tap on a public lobby. Just because not a lot of people have seen that. Wow, I got poison from that. Oh, it's so satisfying. I don't know. See, if you guys haven't noticed, like when I'm running it, if you didn't notice that most of the damage does come from the actual, the blood pendant. Because what a lot of people do not know is the blood pendant, when it procs, it has the... If this guy could just, like, not steal all the mobs from me. It shoots out that big circle from, like, the back of you, right? And when it shoots out that big circle, basically all those little dots will, like, do just a metric crap ton of damage when it lands inside the boss. So that's why whenever you see me try to kill the boss, I'm trying to stand directly under him, is because of that. If you can get that blood pendant to proc on If you can get that blood pendant to proc on cue with your blood weapon under the boss, oh yeah, you're gonna one tap at any time. If you're running like the full blood set, like I'm talking, like I am. Oh, look at this little thing. See? It's beautiful. These wizards are fast, bruh. I can't keep up with them. The wee little mages are too fast for me. Alright, I guess I'll be the one standing at the gate this time around. How y'all doing tonight? I know there's a couple of you in the watching right now. How you guys doing? Dang y'all, it's all my stuff procced. I'm not gonna be able to one tap them. Not too shabby. Beautiful little proc. Another day, another victory. I need my weapon to unproc. Gotta give him. Yeah, another victory for the OGs. Hell yeah. I mean, y'all can clear for me. I'll clear the boss, don't worry. Let me just run with my Zodia set out so I can get XP for it. Let me get that XP. Alright, pull them. That's what I'm talking about. I hate when those warriors pull the freaking... I hate when they pull the freaking, pull the boss. It just completely messes up an entire proc. Cause he got it.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Ah. Oh, well, that happened. He had like full, like we didn't even, the teammates didn't even do anything and he just died. Man, that guy's hauling, bruh. I gotta figure out how they get there. Either they just have such crazy movement speed to the point where they can just run anything, run the entire map in one proc, or like they got something that increases the proc time. They're gonna kill him. See, I hate people like that. It's like you can't wait 2 seconds for somebody else to join. It's just one of those things where, like, I hate running with randoms, especially to the point when there's just people that are just trying. Like, I get it, you're trying to get gold, but if somebody is clearing the right side and they're not as fast as you, there's no need for you to go kill the boss while they're still running their way over there because they took the initiative to clear the right side. I just don't get it. Me personally, it gets annoying when you got people that just don't care for anybody else, really. If that makes sense. It's stupid, it's annoying. And like I don't think that the barrier should drop unless everybody is there, and if they aren't, the barrier shouldn't drop for at least 15 seconds. I think everybody should need to be there. That's just my take. I don't think. I think if you're running fast enough to be able to clear the map in one entire proc, that you should just go run it slow, solo. I don't like. I can't clear the map entirely solo, but I do enjoy running solo. It just makes it a little bit easier. But for those people that can't run solo, if you're running too fast to the point where they can't even either level up or get the gold, like what's the point of, you know? Not a point. Like, I don't mind clearing the right side because I got a speed set with a ghostly. But you obviously got, like, people that can't, they can't run as fast. It's not fair. See, I don't mind waiting.
It's not that hard. A lot of people just aren't nice. Oh, someone's already cleared all these guys. I messed up on the proc. No. Here we go. Dang, you see how I didn't even get ones? Nothing. I didn't even get my proc for my Kraken daggers that entire time. That's crazy. That's the only thing that sucks sometimes. Nothing ever wants to proc. They call me Mr. One Taps, I guess. There's a lot of enemies back there. Oh, someone says something. There we go. Oh, there we go. Damn, like, you see that guy, bro? He's fast as shit. That guy is fast as crap, bro. Oh my god. I hate when he runs away. Oh my god. There was like so much potential for an even faster kill. Oh, I procced. Yes, we are very OP out in these streets. Oh, my my stuff. Right, I guess we're doing damage set. That's tough. My Kraken daggers proc literally right at the last second. So sad. No, guys, wait for me. I want to kill some mobs. Aw, dude, yeah, no, I'm not getting a quick kill this time. Wait, there's a guy AFK. Is he coming? I don't think he is. Oh, there he is. Nice clear. Ugh. Heh. Like, I'm just saying, it's like you can't say it's not satisfying. Oh, I hate getting pushed back. Get a little blood bow action going. Oh, my bow. I don't even think my bow registered. Can I teleport? Please? So much proc time wasted because my game didn't want to let me teleport. I think he's AFK. I don't even know where bro's at. No, please! Please come back! Dang, my pendant really procced right there. Oh, they pushed him. Well, hang up. I'm not even paying attention to the names. I might have been in the lobby with one of my boys. Poof. Ugh. Beautiful. Alright. Well, jeez. Would you look at the time? Alright, guys. I think it is time that I go ahead and wrap this up. It is getting super late. I would love to do another stream tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will. I might. Hedo might be open, so it might just be a chill stream with Hedo open. Don't know when I'll start streaming though. Depends on what I all got going on tomorrow, and then what time I get done with like the gym and everything like that. But without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. If you guys haven't already, if you are new, and you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. We're almost at 100 subscribers, guys. We're literally 2 off. I would love to hit 100 subscribers either today or tomorrow. That'd be amazing. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest of your night or day or morning, whatever time it is for you. You never know. And yeah, peace out, guys.